welcome everybody. Sci Fighter here. We are back. We're in a little bit better picture. Got myself a new camera, Logitech C920. So hopefully I look a lot better, a little smoother, not as many frame drops. We're here with some X-Wing 2.0. I am kind of excited. I was gonna come back and start finishing off Prince of Persia on the Super Nintendo, but I'm waiting because my delivery of 2.0 stuff is supposed to be coming sometime soon, today. So I'm excited. I want to play. So that's where we're at. Yeah, we're here with Jamaican Lumberjack as our opponent, and we're deciding if we want to have initiative or not. We have 3s and 4s for initiative values. And we are against, let me look, 5s and a, what's Blount? Blount's a 4. It doesn't really matter. The only time I wanted it in first edition was to cloak after I shoot, but now it's not as important. So I think we're going to give it, so that way Blount can move first anyway. You may place the first rock. So things are a little bit different in second edition. So we'll try to be hitting some of the stuff as it kind of comes to mind and we have time. So I'm a big lover of Echo, and that's what we're doing. We're bringing Echo back. We're trying, at least. I've played a couple games so far, and it's been kind of terrible. So what you're gonna see. I think the main thing is I'm just flying it poorly. It needs to be flown differently. We will take left side, I suppose. So let's run down the list here. Jamaican Lumberjack is running Nora Wexley in the Arc 170, which is important to point out. She flies 2 different ships in second edition. Lone Wolf, Proton Torpedoes, R2-D2 Crew, Veteran Tail Gunner, R5-D8, and a hull upgrade. So that's something different, is that the Arc has 2 crew slots, I guess? No, that's a gunner slot. Okay, so it's got a crew, a gunner, and a droid slot. That's interesting. Huh. We'll get into what they do real quick. Let's see. I've got my missile guys that aren't very agile, so we want some space. So we're gonna put things kind of far apart. If you put it out at range 2, just as a aside for some new players that might be coming into it, if you put it at range 2, he's gonna have a really hard time squeezing a rock in the middle. Because rocks can only be range 1 apart. So if we put it in range 2, should be good. He can't squeeze something in the middle. He can kind of go off kilter a little bit, but that's fine. Alright. Set. So let's see here. We're also running against Luke Skywalker in the T65. Servo motor S-foils, R2 astromech, and supernatural reflexes, and Lieutenant Blount in the Z95. Nothing on him. Just raw efficiency. X-Wing goes to... okay. That works, I suppose. We'll have to look at them and what they do in just a minute. I don't know any of the Rebel stuff, so it's hard to go into detail about anything on their side, but it looks like just gonna try to hit hard, a little bit of regen and defensiveness with Nora, but otherwise, some pretty solid ships. Yeah. Okay. A little worried. Okay, next rock. So see, he had to go kind of off kilter to squeeze that one in. So if we go range 2 of the center here, he won't be able to really squeeze anything in this area. So that gives me a nice big gap over here. I could spread it out farther. It just allows him to kind of squeeze something in set. We don't want the squeezing. So I've got 2 row squadron pilots in the Alpha class Star Wings, OS-1 arsenal loadouts, and cluster missiles. So the loadout is going to allow us to shoot while we're disarmed, if we only have 1 disarm token. But without multiple actions, that shouldn't be an issue. So we can still fire at things we have target locked, we just can't spend it. And the cluster missiles, 3 dice attack, range 1 to 2 only. So we got to get in a little close, but that's doable with a Star Wing. That slam action. Spend a charge, which it has 4, and I can fire and then shoot a different ship that might be within range 0 to 1 of the first target. Captain Jonas is going to allow us to get rerolls on those, so even like when we have that disarm token and we're firing, we're still going to be able to reroll due to Jonas, hopefully, if he stays close by. Sets, and then I think it's my 3s. So, let's see, we'll put a Star Wing here, and over here. I don't know, I don't really have a setup for these guys too much yet. Spread them out a little bit farther, I think, to each other. Good enough. Get them right up on that range 1 line so I can fit Jonas behind. I've got 4, so he puts Blount first. Set. So back to Jonas. While a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 performs a missile or torpedo attack, that ship may reroll up to 2 dice. So it's going to allow us, hopefully, not to have to spend our target locks for rerolls on our missiles in the first place. Or, like I said, if we get disarmed, we can still fire, and then we can still reroll even though we can't spend the lock. That's the idea. All those ships can reload, so even though it's just the 4 charges on the clusters, we can start cycling those back through. Jonas's is red though, so he's going to take a stress to do it. And then, of course, we have Echo. Hoping that we can do something with him, her, whatever. I believe it's a him, because I dug into Wikipedia a little bit, and there was a clone trooper, so a male, named Echo. So I'm just assuming that's who it is. That's what I'm running with. I don't know how canon that is or anything. So let's see, Blount went way up here. I assume that Luke is going to stick with him, and then Nora's going to be a little bit separated. She's got that lone wolf. So as far as flanking is going to go, I'm just going to kind of start towards the bottom, but facing towards the top. Because Echo can always turn and go the other way. And we'll put Jonas right behind our missile boys. Alright. We are set again. So Echo can decloak using that 2 banked template. Also got juke, so when we evade, have an evade token, we can change one of his defense evade results on his dice to a focus, much like the first edition juke. The only difference is if I have to spend my evade, I'm no longer evading, I believe is how it works. Which is still the same, I suppose. It's just different verbiage, but it is the same in function. Alright, so in chat he was saying, Jamaican was saying that Luke was going to be ghosted, so he's going to be invisible if his X-Wing's S-foils are closed. There's probably a keyboard shortcut for it. I don't know it because we're still learning all this stuff. So when you cannot see the X-Wing, his S-foils are in the closed position. But I don't think that'll happen too often, as Luke's going to want to be shooting all the time. Alright. Yeah, may the Force be with you, Jamaican Lumberjack. But not too much. Alright, so we are 2 dials. Just real quick, let's hit Darth Vader. At the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one ship in your firing arc at range 0 to 2 and spend 1 force. If you do, that ship suffers a damage unless it chooses to remove a green token. So hopefully that will mean that he's going to have unmodified shots, or he's going to be taking damage. It is range 0 to 2, so I have to get a little close. And then I have stealth device. While I defend, if the stealth device is active, roll an additional defense die, and after you suffer damage, lose a charge. So it will not work after that. Essentially the same as it was in first edition. Alright, so turn 1. I think we just kind of speed up towards Nora. She's kind of facing in towards her other guys. I think what we do is we kind of bait with Echo. Leave Echo out here by himself. If you want to come get him, you can try. But I'm going to be bringing my guys in behind. So we're going to move them pretty quick. Let's see. Actually, my alphas can only go 3. That being said, they can slam. So they can get up in there if they want to. I don't need to have Jonas there, so if they need to speed away, they can. Okay. I think that's good. So we'll just speed ahead with those guys. We'll bring Echo up, and we'll see which way he wants to go. He's got to turn around if he's trying to feint and bait my guys up there. But otherwise, we're going to see who he goes after. But by his setup, probably Echo. Unless it's a clever ploy. Jamaican has been around, I believe, I forget exactly. Oh, he's in the Inner Rim. Was in the Inner Rim. Did he get promoted? In the Vassal League. Alright, his dials are down, my dials are down. I guess we're ready to go. Alright. RSP1, going 3. But yeah, we were both in the Inner Rim this season. This last season, I guess I should say, of the X-Wing Vassal League. I'm just gonna focus. Focus again. Set 5 and 3, but 3rd or 4th. Okay, so that could happen. Oh, on my I didn't deserve to go up, but I did. Alright, Blount going forward 4, so yeah, going towards Echo there. Totally fine, because we're going to cloak. And then the world is our oyster. The Vug, what's going on? Welcome. Playing some 2nd edition X-Wing here. Let's go with Jonas. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I meant to back him down a little bit. That's fine. Meant to back him down to a 3, and apparently I did not. Yeah, I'll be... my goal for the stream. Awesome that it worked out. Alright, so Jonas won't be focusing, but that's fine because there won't be any shooting. Echo. Going 2, gonna cloak. How's it been going, Vug? Back to kind of some normal stream times. So that's something I haven't gotten to either yet, is that we took a bit of a summer break. Wife took some time off work to help our oldest out with some doctor appointments and things he had, so she was off for the summer, so it was just kind of a family summer. I mean, I was working a ton, but other than that, so there wasn't a lot of streaming over the summer, but now we are back to what should hopefully be a normal schedule, other than whenever I do overtime at work, which is, again, still kind of often, but that'll actually probably be drying out, unfortunately. And then the boost. Alright. So let's go into some of my interactions here. So my plan is to kind of leave Echo cloaked for a while. That gives him 5 attack dice every shot that goes after him for a little bit. Darth Vader will still be active, so I can still potentially do damage. But it allows me to just kind of swing around, get perfectly positioned, and then decloak and start firing. So that's kind of the idea that we're running with. Set, so we are back to dials. Set, unset. Let me look here. So servo motor S foils, when closed, roll 1 fewer, but it gives him the boost, right? I think so. Some of the card is cut off. You have to look at the squad builder. Or a focus into a boost. Linked action. Set, unset. I don't think he gets another action after the boost. Yeah, so this is a miniatures game. I don't know if you've ever played anything on a tabletop with some miniatures, like Warhammer, things like that. But I guess you could imagine it kind of like the figurines you use on Monopoly, fighting each other. Except these are Star Wars spaceships fighting each other. I don't know. It's a way you can think about it. So, essentially, let me think how the best way to show that is. So... yeah, pretty clear. I mean, I take a dog and I take a battleship and I see who wins. Essentially, there's these ships, right? I get my ships, which are the Imperial ones down on the bottom. And Jamaican Lumberjack has his ships up here. And we have these dials. Just little cardboard things in real life, but on the computer, of course, they're digital. Alright, so it looks kind of like this. And I dial up a maneuver. So you see, like, that's a 3 straight, right? It's got a 3 and a straight move. So there's these predefined movement templates, and basically each ship has access to certain ones. And I dial up my maneuvers that I want to do. He dials up his maneuvers he wants to do in secret. Put them down. We reveal in a certain order, and then we use those. And hopefully, you know, you're kind of outwitting the other person, dodging firing arcs, things like that. And yeah, you just try to position right and shoot at each other until somebody wins. Yeah, that's kind of the bare bones essentials that you need to know. So like you can see, like where this green part comes off the ship, that's where it can shoot out of. So it extends. It extends out decently far, kind of in a cone fashion, kind of out like this, and so it comes out conical, whatever that word might be, in that kind of a shape. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Been doing it for a while, but this is a brand new edition of the game. They kind of revamped everything. I'm going to dial Jonas back down to a 3 so we don't have another kerfluffle. I might even take him to 2 and slow him down, but we'll see. Actually, that's probably a great idea. Yeah. Data set. I think I'm... Oh, wait. Do I want to do that with Echo? No. I want to turn in with Echo a little bit. I don't want to waste my decloaks yet. Well, I mean, they're not wasting, but forcing myself to move around. Set. Alright, so row number 1, going to 3. So I dialed up a 3 straight, so he goes a predetermined speed straight ahead of him. So he's going to pop up right there. Sorry, throat's a little dry. Haven't been streaming, I guess. I'm not used to talking. Yeah, a lot of strategy involved. It's kind of like chess, except I can't see where you're gonna move. Like, you pick the moves in advance, and you're committed to it, and then we kind of reveal and see what's happening, and if we chose correctly. Oh, let me give him focus. Another 3, focus. These little tokens are modifications. So like when we shoot, we roll dice, and when he defends, he rolls dice, and we cancel out the results, and whatever's left is either damage or no damage. But there are dice modifications that we can use to help ensure hits, or at least hit results. If he rolls evades, then those cancel out the damage. So if I roll 2 hits, he rolls 2 evades, then the attack is cancelled out. It's dodged, evaded. Oh. Blount turning in pretty aggressively, which is fine. Forgot to state that I wasn't decloaking, but I guess I can move first, so that's kind of on me. Anyway. Let's see, what are we going to want to do on this turn? I think we're going to just, when we turn in, we're going to barrel roll away. Get some distance. Then we'll probably try to cut up through the rocks. So, I've got these 3 ships down here, are loaded out with, like, some missiles. So they're kind of slower moving, less maneuverable ships, but they have some strong missiles. He's set. Let's go ahead and move Jonas. There we go. Back in formation. And then Echo. And then this ship up here is a Phantom. Oops. Moved it the wrong way. We did a hard turn to the right at speed 1. So he's gonna kind of turn 90 degrees and end up like right here. We're still cloaked, and I think we're gonna barrel roll. I don't know the keyboard commands for it, so we're gonna go barrel roll to the right and forward. I barrel rolled. Oh, did I not do his? Alright, so those are all my moves. His last two go after mine. But so the Phantom, it can cloak, and it gives it a little more maneuverability and a little more defense. So it's a little bit slippery to catch that guy. That's kind of the idea. So that's a ship I really like. I've tried to make it work in the past. In the first edition of the game, it just got overwhelmed by some power creep as far as it goes with these kind of games, like when you bring out new content. So as the company released more ships and more upgrades, they make them stronger than previous stuff so that you want to buy it. But it got to a point where it was too much, and then they had to like keep outdoing themselves, and it just kind of soured the game for some people, because you either couldn't dodge everything or you couldn't hit anything, because things got so strong in whatever they wanted to do. Yeah. So I'm trying to bring it back because I really like how it moves. I don't know. I mean, yes, but I would say from what I've seen from this company, which is Sci Flight Games, it's more unintentional. Like, they're not trying necessarily to sell the product because of the power creep. I think because of how it started with, like, there's some certain ships, like the Millennium Falcon. If you're familiar with Star Wars, you should know the Millennium Falcon, right? So that one can shoot in a 360-degree firing arc. It's not limited to just out the front, that little conical shape I was telling you about. We're going to go with conical. I don't know if that's right, but we're going to go with it. And so then it made it impossible to like approach them safely, right? And so they gave you this upgrade you could equip on certain ships called auto thrusters, which helped your defense a little bit. If you're outside of that initial firing arc, even though they can still shoot you, it's less accurate, right? Which makes sense. So they release that upgrade. Well, that turned out to be really strong, and so so we're back to dials. And so they had to release other upgrades to counter that upgrade, right? And it just kind of kept going, and they didn't know what to do to fix it. One of the issues that they have is their this license for a Disney game is subject to a lot of legal issues, and a lot of legal supervision, like, because Disney doesn't want them putting out information that's either incorrect or spoilers for different things, right? Because they work on like ships from like the next movie coming out, so they have a little bit of intel on some stuff, so they have to like get everything cleared. So there are some issues with trying to fix the game, and when you print things on a card and then you sell the card, if you try to fix it, it makes it more difficult when you buy a game and now you have to check online for like errated rules that are just changed. So like you look at a card and you go, oh, this seems pretty cool, but then you go take it to a tournament not knowing that they changed it, and that was happening for so many cards that they were just like, we're just gonna do a second edition, clean it out. So they dialed everything way back down. But it is kind of a natural thing too. I mean, it is a business. But I don't think the power creep was due to greed. Now I will say, like, their last wave of first edition ships, they made some upgrades just super strong, and that could have been to sell those ships. I don't know. Let's see. So everything's kind of coming around. We could just start coming around ourselves. Yeah, no problem. There's some downtime right now while we do dials, so not a lot of action yet. Nobody's shooting. I think what we're going to do is we're going to decloak Echo kind of back this way, and then turn him in pretty hard, because he can't come... well, I guess he can try to come straight through here. Luke will make it. Blount should, if he goes slow enough. That being said, I could also bring Echo up this way. I'm not super scared. Luke has no torpedoes, and Blount has no missiles, so they're not shooting super strong stuff. And we have Darth Vader, so if we can get a little close, that's kind of nice. And then if they get too freaked out about Echo, that's when our missile boats come in. That's probably a good idea. Let's start turning in towards our good friends over here, so we can start making some not so great friends. Alright, so this is kind of going to ruin our formation because they're going to hard turn up, right? So they're going to do the same move, which means instead of being next to each other, he's going to kind of turn, and he's going to kind of turn, and they'll be kind of be in a line instead. Not the best for like getting a nice concentrated attack. I'm going to want to try to speed him up a little bit at some point. But first I need to make it past this rock. So I need a hard turn again, and then we should be back in business. Potentially. Alright. So everybody's hard tuning to the left. I think Echo's best move, decloak, which gives me an evade token, shoot up this way. Hopefully he comes straight through, thinking that I was running because I did barrel roll. So that's kind of some mind gamage you can do, make him think I'm running away. Now he could call me on all this, and that's kind of the risk you take. I'm set. Set decloaking. Alright. We're going to decloak to the left and backward. Give me my menu. There we go. That's right. Where is it? Barrel rolls. Curved. There we go. Left, backward. Okay. So let's put this in the proper positioning. I think I might have done a bad thing. As far as myself is concerned, yes, I did. I didn't change Echo's dial. I was gonna change it. Initially, I was gonna do something else. So this isn't super great. Okay, so RSP1. So I'm gonna kind of get caught in a bit of a bad spot. Not terrible, because, again, I'm going to have 5 dice and an evade token. So hard to. I could slam, but I don't think I want to. And we'll just focus. RSP2. focus. I'll put him on this side. Cleared up for Jonas. Set. We'll see where Blount goes. That'll tell me if it's bad or not. Because basically, I left the wrong move in from last round, so I'm going to turn this way, and that's not going to be great. I can barrel roll away, which might help save me. We'll see. Depends on where Luke goes. If Luke goes straight, we'll be alright. Set. Okay, Jonas. So how we're determining the order that things go in, on the top left corner of each ship has a little number. That one is 3 for these guys, so they're the lowest initiative, which is how you determine the order. Jonas is a 4, and where it comes into play is that Blount, the enemy ship, is also 4, right? So they're tied for initiative value. So each ship costs a certain amount of points, and if you leave a little bit room, that's called an initiative bid, right? So if I win the bid, then I get to determine if your guy that ties with me gets to go first or not at the beginning of the game. So I gave him initiative, so his guy went before mine. Gonna focus. Echo. Sad panda. Alright, so here's where we are here. So if I barrel roll, and I don't know where Luke Skywalker's going, that's another problem too. If I barrel roll, it looks like I'll avoid Blount's arc. I may even be out of it now, because the firing arc actually doesn't go from center to corner. There's a little bit of gap there, right? So it's not a full 90 degree. So I may even be safe right now. I think the best thing for me to do is cloak as my action. Get all my dice and just hope for the best. Luke's not going to hopefully want to go too fast, because then he's going to take some shots. But Luke is very defensive. We'll get into kind of how he works when the shooting starts, which probably will be... Oh yeah, forward 4. Here he comes. I don't have any target lock, so I can't fire my missiles. But he probably won't be range 1 to 2 anyway. He'll probably be range 3. I'll kind of show you what that looks like in a second. I'd have shown you before, but you don't want to measure things, and by putting out my firing arc so you can see it would be like a measurement, which would kind of be cheating, even though that wasn't the intent. Like, I'm just trying to show you, but you know, I'm sure Jamaican would understand. But just playing legit. So we go. Locking on gunboat 1. You get to measure lock before choosing, yes. So he's going to target lock, right? So he gets to put out his range 3. So this is the range bands, right? So you can see these circles. That's range 1 of himself. Range 2 is the next shade of red, and then range 3 is way out here. He cannot shoot anything outside of here, and he can. This ship in particular can only shoot out the front. But like I was saying with that Falcon thing earlier, that example, it could shoot that whole circle. It was crazy. So what he did there was he measured out to see what was in range to do a target lock, and then he gets to pick a ship and target lock it. Now if he says I want to target lock, he measures and nothing's in range, he actually fails that action and he no longer gets to do something. So What the target lock does is it'll allow him to, if he chooses, he can re-roll any number of his attack dice that he would like. No Vader, definitely out of arc here. So this is Luke's firing arc, this conical shape that I was telling you about. So he target locked Jonas, and he's firing at Jonas. So he's rolling 3 attack dice, and we're rolling 3 defense dice. Jonas gets a natural 2, plus when you're out at range 3 you get a extra die. Ooh, no focus, unless he wants to spend his force. Spending both of the force, ooh. Luke can do that. He is pretty safe in doing so. I'll go into that in a second. Okay. We're rolling our 3 green dice for defense. We want some paint. Paint is good. If it's blank, we're screwed. There we go. 3 focus results. So we have a focus token. So we will spend that to modify our dice. And now they turn into evades. So this is the attack, right? So 2 hits, 1 critical hit. But we got 3 evades, so they kind of cancel them out. So we are safe. Phew! That was close. So Luke, in order to do that, he didn't have a focus token to change those focus results. What he did was he spent his force ability, which allows him to change a single focus result into a hit. And so he spent both of his points, but he doesn't mind because every time I shoot at him, he gets another one. And I'm kind of thinking, because I'm shooting 2 dice at 3 dice, I'm thinking I'm just kind of let him be, so he doesn't get to regenerate everything. He'll get 1 for the end of the round, but that's it. So he'll be range 3, and he'll be range 3, maybe even obstructed. So if the shot goes through the rocks, it's considered obstructed. He gets another green dice on top of it. Not going to shoot. So usually you want to always be shooting. However, Luke regenerates one force point. So right now he's at 0, but every time I target him, he gets to regenerate a force point. So if I don't shoot at him, he's only going to get 1 back. Otherwise he'll be fully forced out next turn. Not going to shoot. Nah. They're both 2 dice attacks. I'm not going to worry about it. Blount, we are out of arc, so I was trying to eyeball if we were, and we were. Sweet. So we don't have to worry about it. Now, that being said, that means we could have totally barrel rolled and probably gotten Luke with Darth Vader. But that's a risk I wasn't willing to take. And round. Alright, so Luke will have his 1 force point, but that's it, not 2. So he can't do that same kind of modification next time because he will only have 1. So we'll clear our tokens for the end of the round. And we will actually try to put in good maneuvers this time. So I need to be range 1 to 2 with these guys, ideally. I think what we're going to do is actually kind of the same thing. We're going to decloak this way, except this time I think we want to hard turn. Come down, right? So we're going to hard turn, and then we should hopefully be pointed in the right spot. Luke is the one that we would like to kill. However, do we actually shoot at Luke? I don't know. Now here's a question I have, is that the cluster missiles don't say that the second target has to be an arc. It just has to be 0-1. And fluff-wise, that makes sense, because if I'm just shooting a bunch of crap, some of it is just kind of hitting the other guy. Let me see if there's any answers to that. Let me look here. Question of 2.0 arc, blah 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 blah. Hang on, I see this might have come up. Hang on, cluster. I don't know, that's an interesting question. I'll have to look into that. Not when I'm playing. So we're going to probably try to target Blount here. Blount does not have a boost or a barrel roll, I believe. Let me double check that. Oh, it does have a red barrel roll. But the only time it would be useful for him is go real slow and then barrel roll this way, and I wouldn't even call that useful. I guess he could go fast and go this way. I think we're gonna one bank. I think that's probably the better call to make. One bank with both of them. Jonas gonna go nice and straight, just a one forward. The issue there is that Luke is gonna be kind of right there. Okay. Well. Oh well. Oh well, I say. Okay, so Echo, decloak left, hard turn right. Could even start going over after Nora maybe, but the other thing I could do is decloak and then come up and shoot. It's not a bad way to go. So if I decloak right and forward, it should put me in the parallel with the bottom of the map, right? So going straight, and then I2, okay. Should be good if I'm going after Blount. I mean, if we can get all guns on Luke, we'll probably just shoot at Luke, but Blount is probably the correct choice. Hard part with Luke is that every time I shoot him, he gets that force point for and he can use that on defense as well. Okay. I mean, if he really wants to go after me, I guess he could. After Echo, I mean. But we're gonna go ahead and take that risk. Hopefully, at least with Vader, we can make something of it. I'm actually gonna go 2, not 3. 2 bank. Sets. Decloak. So we're going right forward with our decloak. Right forward. And we're going to want to go to the rear. 1, 2, 3. Just buys us a little bit of space. Decloak. cloaked, get our evade, and then we move our gunboats. One. We're gonna lock. So we can lock either Luke or Blount. I think Blount is probably the better way to go. I want to say so. Because even if he goes a 1, well, I guess he could bump Luke and then he won't be in range of our missiles. Luke... What are his options to get out of this? Go fast and boost, I guess. We're going to put it on Luke, and if we need it, we can use Blount's rerolls instead of our luck anyway. I guess the only issue with that is if Luke does get out of it, I can't fire the missile because the lock will be on somebody else. But I'm okay shooting primaries at Blount too. I'm okay with that. I'd rather have the Luke or the lock where I need it. Lock. I should have one banked with Jonas or done something else because I think he's gonna end up bumping, which is not good for his defense. The other portion too that I didn't really think of, but now also makes sense, is that my second boat cannot shoot at or lock on Blount, so it's better to focus down Luke. Set. Alright, let's see. Luke's S-foils close when now? S-foils before you activate. Okay, so they're not closed yet, but he can close them and then do supernatural reflexes to boost and get out of there. That's another valid option that he can do. There's Mr. Blount. He's got to be doing something kind of quick. And now he can't boost to get out of there. Set. Okay, Jonas. He did almost clear. Look at that. That's pretty close. So he bumped, right? Just nicks him. Barely nicks him. So he actually goes backward on his maneuver template, right? So he just goes back until he actually can legally be placed. So that's how bumps work. You can't actually be on top of the other ship. So he does not get his action because he bumped. Echo. There we go. Look at that beautiful placement. Now there's a good chance that Luke doesn't end up in Echo's arc, but I don't think it's worth it to barrel roll him in there. Do I? Not really. It's better to probably have him shoot at Jonas. Because the thing with Luke, right, he's really defensive, but Vader doesn't care if you're defensive or not. Set. We'll be focused. So we're going to take away Blount's focus, and hopefully that means we should hopefully kill him. Because we're going to have 3 2-dice attacks and Echo's 3, maybe 4-dice attack. So hopefully we can kill Blount. But we will see. Oh shoot. Don't send, okay. Does that mean we're screwed? Yeah, we're all locked up. We gotta, hang on, we gotta restart Vassal here. Because I don't, are we good? Oh, we might be okay. The only thing we can't do is we can't hang on. Let me just take a focus token. Can I put that there? No. It just disappears. One. Okay, so yeah, I can't use my player thing anymore. Here's something I think I can do. I can take the observer window, maybe? Nope. Nope, that's bugged out too. I don't really want to have to resize everything for the stream. But we might have to. Yeah, so Luke is going to be out of range for Echo, but it looks like he's just going to boost away. Might still have a shot at Jonas's corner here. So he went ahead and boosted. So I can't shoot my missiles because I'm locked on Luke. Well, actually, I take that back. RSP-2 can. I don't think I will. I think we'll just focus down Blount. So hang on a second. Let me close down Vassal. Start her back up. I'm gonna send you guys to the prep screen while I get everything squared away here. This happens like when I try to. I don't even actually know. Sometimes when I resize the window for my little player window thing, it during the game when things are happening, like it just can't handle everything. Stand by. Because I won't be able to put my dials on my player window and move them secretly. By secretly, you know, legally secretly. Da-da-da. Just loading some new images that got downloaded for the game. %. If anybody's wondering about Vassal, it's kind of headed up by Muon. MU0N is his screen name. Unsure of his actual name. I could get it, but I don't know if he wants it out either. So. But anyways, he's done a lot of work for everybody. Wife was texting me. He was calling me. I'll watch. It's probably gonna be work. I'm not going in early right now. Playing the game. Yeah, I'm on the getting ready. My the Vassal screen like lagged out, so I've got to reconnect here. And while I get everything re-situated, I just put everybody that because it has issues when, or OBS anyway, has issues when you try to load up windows that it thinks are already there. I think that's right. Should be about the right size. Alright, coming back. Oh, let me actually move these over real quick so they don't get in the way of the screen. That one, and that should do it, actually. Okay, moving you back. Alright. Looks like everything's sized. Not quite. Hang on. This chat window. A little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. Alright. Back in action. Alright. Back in action. Luke's up. Alright. Don't worry. You won't be missing my bald spot anytime soon. Not for too long. Although come to think of it, I should have put it on the schedule screen for people. I bet you somebody didn't... Well, actually, it's just 11. I bet somebody didn't come in early, or somebody had to leave early. And they want me to come in to work, but I really don't want to. I've already worked 3 days of overtime. I really don't want to go in today. It's my Friday. I don't wanna. Alright, 3 dice on Jonas. He's only got the 1 force for mods. Ah, there's Muon in the window, actually. Alright, Jonas, so he did modify that. We're going to go ahead and go with our 2 dice and hope for the best. And they're blank, so we take a hit and a crit. 1 hit, and then we take a second one, and this one flips over, and it is a weapons failure. While you perform an attack, will run fewer attack dice. Great! It's not great. And then an action to repair the card. Okay. So Jonas goes down to 4 health. 2. And and let's spawn the crit token. Weapons failure for Jonas. Okay, so that was Luke, and now Blount gets to fire. Could go at Jonas again, try to focus him down. Won't kill him, but I mean, it's still worth a shot. Oh shoot. Vader. Crap. It's a free thing I could have done. Take away the focus. Of course I want to use it. Alright. So he went after... hit, blank, set after who? Oh, on Jonas? No. Wait, hang on. He's a 2 attack dice, right? Blount is 2. While you perform an attack, if there's at least one other friend... Oh, he gets an additional. Ooh. New ability. Nice. I mean, not for me. Alright, well, we're rolling 2 greens. And, well, we got 1 evade, so we only take 1 damage. Could have been worse. That's for sure. Hopefully we can do some of our own pain here. Cheapest 3 times. Yeah, that might be. Okay, so let's roll with... Let's roll Jonas first. We could technically shoot at Luke, but we're not gonna. Pouring everything into Blount. At Blount. Rolling 1 die. Hi-ya! And it's blank. I figured it would be. He probably evaded anyway. Alright. Oh, just out of range 1. Okay. At Blount also. We can juke him though, so that's good. 3 dice. Bam! And we will spend our focus. Boom, baby. Set. Juke. Do shields, 1 hit. So we are evading, so we get to change 1 of his evades to a focus result, and because evader we took away his focus token. Wahaha. Okay. RSP, let's go with number 2 first. It doesn't really matter, but actually it does. We're going to go with RSP 1. Because if we kill him, nobody's technically winning yet, nothing's died, but we have done 3 damage to a ship with 4 health. He has done 3 damage to a ship with 6 health. So, I mean, if you want to consider it that way, points-wise, if we can kill Blount, we'll be winning. So, how the scoring works is, like, Blount here is worth 30 squad points out of 200. So when I kill him, right now he's at half health, so I get half points, or he's half or less. So he's 15 points right now, but Captain Jonas is worth 41, I think, and he's at half health, so he's also half points. So he is technically winning at the moment, but if I can kill Blount, at Blount, 3, no mods. Ooh, but that should hopefully do it. Set. Unless he aces this roll, Blount will be dead, and then I'll be up to 30 points. And there he is. He's dead. He's dead, Jim. Okay. So we have our cluster missiles we can fire at Luke, which is not a terrible way to go. I have 4 of them on each ship, and they can reload, so... Disabled power regular, that's a new one. Gain 1 ion token. Huh. Interesting. Missiles on Luke. Actually, it's 3 dice for the cluster, but I get the Jonas reroll if I use it. So this is number 2. So I'll flip his little weapon charge thingy to red. He gains his force because I targeted him for an attack. That's why Luke is so stinking defensive. But, oh well, we get our rerolls for free. We don't have to spend our lock, so that's why I chose to shoot the missile. We're going to switch targets here anyway and go to Nora in a second. 3 dice. Reroll these 2 from Jonas being nearby, and we are set. Yeah, shot at him with the missile for the rerolls. Ooh, 2 shields of damage. Nice. He is now shieldless. He does not have a way to regenerate because he just has arse. Oh wait, he does have after your meal. Ugh. Talking is hard. English is a difficult language. Okay, it is my first language, but it's still difficult. So now we're in a winning position. End of the round. So it's like 30 to 20. Okay, so let me see here. R2 Astromech, after you reveal your dial, you may spend 1 charge and gain 1 disarmed token to recover 1 shield. Okay, so if Luke wants to regenerate a shield, he can only do it twice, and he can't shoot after that. So he's probably going to try to get out of here. I think what I'm going to do is keep on him with Echo. But it's probably best to just go get all my guns on Nora, right? If Luke wants to regen, he can, whatever. If I can take her down in 1 fell swoop. The hard part is positioning on Nora is going to be difficult, right? Because I can't turn this way. I'm going to hit the rock. I could start sicking Echo over after Nora. I think the best move is probably... Probably 3 and slam these guys. 3 straight, 3 slam hard turn. He's gonna decloak. Maybe even toward this rock. If I go this way and then hard turn at Luke. It opens up my options for shooting at him. He's probably not gonna want to go this way because if I do get some shots, that would be great. In fact, for that reason, maybe it's better to do 2 straight and a 2 hard turn. Just kind of open up options over there. So if he decloaks, he'll be here. Oh, it's gonna be an issue, isn't it? I could just 2 hard turn 1. Be here. I could probably 2, 2. Okay. They'll split up a little bit, but that's alright. It's not terrible. Okay. I think what I want to do is do what we were talking about. We decloak to the front, hard turn. Hopefully get Luke with Vader. I don't know, we might be a little too far away for that. Maybe. Okay. Alright, so RSP number 1 is going to 2 hard turn. I think. Is a 3 better? 3, gonna put him, I don't know, here-ish? Maybe like right off Luke's back left, top left corner. If I do a 2, that opens me up a little bit more though. Let's do a 2 to the left, 2 hard turn to the left, RSP 2. If he's there, RSP 2 should be able to do a 3 and then a 3 hard turn. Let's do that. Echo is going to do a 1 hard turn. And Jonas, where can he go to get his crit out of here? So if RSP1 is here, and RSP2 is going to be way over here, we could 3 turn him maybe, and hopefully clear that. I mean, he won't have a shot, but that's fine. Set. Decloak. And we're gonna go forward. Hopefully it's not too far forward. Should be like here-ish. Let's hope. Okay, alright. I think we're good there. So we remove the cloak token. We get an evade for our decloaking. RSP2. Boom. And we will focus. I think RSP3 is going to run into him. I don't think I'm going to clear that. Let's find out. Yep, didn't clear. It's alright. Which now means nobody's going to clear, but I don't think Jonas is going to clear anyway. He landed like right here. Set. Oh, wait, there's no Blount, so I guess I go again. Jonas. Shift 3. Didn't quite make it. Oh. Delete it. So I can't do my weapons failure. That kind of stinkers. And Echo. 1. Going to focus. I got Nora coming in. Nora has proton torpedoes, which is 4 dice, 1 hit to a crit. Ugh. And Lone Wolf, so gotta reroll, but you're gonna have a target lock anyway. Jeez. I think we're gonna focus. Gotta start trying to knock down Luke here. Set. Should hopefully be range 3, maybe even obstructed. Should be obstructed. Hopefully range 3, or not even an arc at all. Okay. So, let's see. Currently winning in points, but we need to either nail down Luke, which is preferable. Slammed around for the turnaround, yeah. Is he gonna just K-turn? Oh no, 3 left. So he's going this way, and then a boost, okay. So I don't think I'm gonna have a shot in the middle. It's still worth trying. So he gets it 1 shield back. Alright, so where we stand now, so Luke's getting away. He's going to be able to regen his second shield. So he'll be back up to full health. Meh. You know, it could be worse. Nora coming in, probably going to target lock. probably won't shoot, but we'll see. I mean, you're firing 4 dice at 4 dice with an evade and a focus. So I hope he shoots, but I don't think it's the best idea. So he's locking. Echo's probably the only thing in range. So we're going to switch targets over to Nora, since Luke is going to be full health now. I was hoping that if Luke tried to run this way, we'd catch him. If he tried to run this way, Echo would at least have a chance, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Combat code cuts. Alright, Nora. Let's see what she does. No bullseye, sorry. Sorry. Range 3 and obstructed. If she does shoot the missile, I don't get the extra die for range 3. It's one of the perks of shooting ordnance. And he's shooting the protons, 4v4. Okay. I don't know if I'd do that. I mean, it's good to take the shot when you've got it on Echo, but at the same time... Ooh, gotta re-roll. Spend that lock. Alright, and still not great. Yikes. So I've definitely evaded because I have my evade token, but hopefully we don't have to spend that. Rolling 4. There's 1. There we go. I don't know if I'd have shot that. But at the same time, like I was saying, sometimes with Echo, it's such a slippery ship that if you got a shot, you might as well try. At Luke, we're going to try to hit him again. Range 3 though, so it's not going to be a great shot. Here we go. Hey, 3 hits. You range 3. Pulling stealth device, yeah. All right. All right. Popping the stealth. Yeah, I get it. Fair point. Let's see. Okay, so we are range 3 of Luke. He gets 3 dice, and he's got 2 force to spend. Alright. So let's see here. Three. Yeah, I think and I got juke going, so I got that too. But he can spend the force on that. If he rolls any blanks, we gotta hit. 3v3. Yeah, 3 hits. 3 hits. Waiting for the greens. I was just outside to do Vader too. At least Vader would have helped. No juke, but he's already focus results, so taking one and spending all the force. That's not terrible. I mean, at least his little regen trick didn't get him full health now. So when he regens again, he'll only have the one, and that'll be it. That'll be all the regening. Alright, so we are done here. Clear these tokens out. And we're gonna cloak. Gonna cloak. Alright, dials. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Well, the decloak move is going to be first. Where do we go? We want to chase Luke down. So if we decloak to the left and back, and then like a one bank maybe, we can try to get him with Vader. The hard part is that puts us in prime Nora firing position. She's going to be a little close, but she'll be able to get us in range too. So I kind of need to peel off of Luke, or I just don't worry about it at this moment, and maybe I just stay cloaked this round. Hard turn one maybe. Because if we hard turn one, we maybe get Luke if Luke comes in to meet up with Nora. I don't think he will though. I almost see a 4K happening here. Recharge the shield, do a 4K. Okay. So I don't think I'm gonna decloak, which means I can think about the gunboat moves. I think RSP2 is gonna start heading up towards Nora. Get a lock on there. So a 3 bank should probably be okay. I think we do a 2. Just to not get too ahead of ourselves. RSP1 is going to hard 3. Probably just stay after Luke, I think. Jonas. Actually, if I do a hard turn 2, I could probably slam after Luke as well. More effectively, anyway. Jonas, I think, can do... $3K? 3K will fit. I want to move Echo first, which is fine. Well, the only thing with that is then he's not repairing his crit. I think we can maybe just take Jonas away for right now, or maybe he just follows RSP2 up there. Two. Echo, we'll do a 2 hard turn, or 3. We might be able to fit a 3. It's dangerous though. Hardest part with Echo is that he's pretty low. Set. No decloak. RSP1 will go first. Bam. And slam. RSP2. Move the cloak token over. Bank right 2. Lock. On Nora. Or we could slam as well. Not gonna have a shot either way. Just kind of helps me get in position a little bit better. And maybe blocks Nora from coming around that way, but I don't think she will. Where's his arc go? I don't think I'll have a shot on her. Lock Nora. RSP number 2. Okay, Jonas. Actually, no, Echo first. This round. Bam. And... focus would be best, I suppose. Focus probably be alright. And then Jonas. The evade's nice because it's guaranteed, but it's only the one, you know. Set. Oh, flip the crit. Okay. So now Jonas is back up to full power. While he moves, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick bio break. Be right back. Okay. We is back. So Nora went forward 2. Luke hasn't gone yet. What are we thinking about? What are we thinking? Probably thinking who to lock, maybe. Already got Echo locked, so you could get a focus and shoot at Echo. But Echo's going to have 5 dice. So he's probably thinking, well, I could go after Jonas, but then I only have the target lock. Which is true, but Jonas only has 2 dice and 3 health left. I would go after Jonas myself, but... what did Nora do? What did we end up doing, Nora? You went forward 2. I don't see an action done. Ooh, hello. Oh, he was thinking Luke's stuff. Oh, he relocked Echo. Okay, got it. Got it. Comprendo now. He did not go ahead and recover that shield. Interesting. Dang it. Well. Dang. That's no good. That's no good at all. I mean, we don't need Jonas. That's why I've got the Alpha class Star Wings instead of like other bombers and stuff. They're still maneuverable. They're still powerful on their own. No Vader. He slipped out of that one. I didn't think he was gonna go in so hard like that. I at least thought he was gonna recover that shield. Okay. 3v2 on Jonas. Hit, focus, hit, and spending. Did he have a focus or did he spend the force charge? I didn't look to see if he had one and moved it already. Probably spent the force. Okay, anyway. Jonas rolling 2 dice. Oh, no, he's dead. Oh. I was thinking about not repairing that crit, because it's not super detrimental to him. Well, that's all she wrote there, Joni. 1, 2, and 3. Drawing my cards. And drag them on down to Jonas. There we go. Okay. So that's probably why he didn't go after Jonas. He knew Luke could get there. My limited monkey brain was like, I think you just go after Jonas there, finish him off. 3v5 on Echo. Totally fine, doable. Not spending the lock, that's a good move. 3. Rolling 5 dice. Sounds like a lot, but man, have 6 dice failed me a lot. It happens so much. It's not good to have to trust your dice, but, you know, games like this, you never know. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we're safe with Echo. Echo has no shot. Go down to our gunboats. That one has weapons disabled and nothing there. And NSP or RSP2. No shot. Dials. Dials it is. Okay, you're done. You can go away. Thank you for your time. Alright, so we got locks on both of these guys. We can chase either one down with Echo if we so choose. Take that away. Why's Echo's dial the only one there? I have no idea why you got left. My friend. Okay. Okay, can't decloak to the left. Luke's kind of blocking possibly everything. Decloak to the right and forward. I don't know if I like that though. Can I miss that rock if I go out the front arcs? I don't think so either. So I think we stay cloaked this round and we do a little one hard turn here. Nora's gonna have a hard time getting out of there, and we can do Vader if she bumps us. So either way, it's damage even if I'm not shooting. 14-point cart. I hope we're able to use it more than once. Alright, so RSP1 needs to try to get back around on Luke, or we can go after Nora, which sounds like the better idea. Let's go ahead and do a 2-hard turn there. I may have to contend with that rock. We will deal with that when the time comes. RSP2. likewise, similarly, gonna do a 2 right turn, which I realize is opposite directions, but that is the plan of action right now. Okay. Set. No decloaking, so RSP 2 or 1, I guess. Might as well go with him. Makes more sense. There's that rock next turn. Lock on Nora. Switch her over. Okay. And then RSP2. Ba-bam. Boom. Done. Focus. Echo. Hard turn 1. Miss that rock. And we will also focus. Set. I don't think Nora can really get away from us here. We should be able to pound her pretty good. She does have a red barrel roll if she can make a move happen. But I don't think that's going to save her. Maybe it'll save her from RSP-1's missile and his missile, but she'll still get primary. She'll still get Vadered. Should be good. Should be sitting pretty. Luke going first, getting out of the way. She might try to thread that needle. 3 bank? That could fit. It's hard to say. Nora, the arc is now a medium base, and I don't have a lot of experience with it to figure out if things will work or not. But I'm sure he's going with Luke first because he dialed in like a 3 bank to get out of there. Just smart, because I wasn't quite able to barrel roll with Luke in the way. So, looks like gonna go after RSP-1 here. As long as he doesn't hit us too hard, shouldn't be terrible. He's got up at 2-4, so I guess he must have had a focus token the last round. Makes sense, I suppose. He's swinging for the fences. Okay, let's see if Nora fits. If she fits, she sits. However, RSP-1 will have a nice cluster missile shot, so there's that. 2 bank left. Nope. That should be bad for her. Yes. Collision. Money. Money, money, money. Well, hello there. Vader on Nora. So she'll take a damage because she does not have a green token to spend. Luke will shoot. Nora, I think, might even be out of arc. I don't think she'll have a shot out here. She does have a rear arc, though. Is that correct? I don't see one printed, but I believe it does. It should be printed, though. It's probably what these little hash marks are. So RSP-1 out the front, and then Veteran Tail Gunner allows her a bonus out the back, right? And she rolls 3 out the front, 2 out the back. So she gets a little double tap action, kind of like the First Order TIE SF fighters from First Edition. Can't wait to see what those things are going to do in the new, with the new formatting. On number 1, and we are obstructed, so I get a 3rd die. Set. Wow, not great, but we got shields. Hi-ya! And we're taking two of them, or one of them off. One shield. Let's see what Luke ends up doing here. Nora at the back, range 2. And it is obstructed, barely. Look at that. Right through that little tiny piece of rock. So we get a third die with him as well. That's great. Now we have a focus. We'll see what happens though. Not looking to spend it. Only one. Only got to evade one. Set. So we will roll. Yeah, got it. Evaded. And Luke. Luke may fire when ready. Oh. Alright. Let's see what you got, buddy. Where are you going? RSP1? I mean, he's got to try to get Echo at some point. But I'm rolling 5 dice with focus. Like, you can tell he wants to. He's like, I'll just go after the gunboat. Alright. 2 damage. Rolling 2. And we will take our remaining shields off. So that rock now becomes a little more scary because it can do a critical damage to us. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal with it when the time comes. Alright. First shot is going to be RSP-1. At Nora, we're going to shoot a cluster missile. Cluster on Nora. I'm going to flip a charge for RSP-1. Okay. Rolling 3 dice. It is obstructed, so she'll get a third as well, but that's fine. 3 dice. Spend the lock. I think we spend the lock. We want to try to knock her down. Knock her out. Ah, bummer. Alright, well, we spent it. Take it off. Set. It's 50-50, and I figured we could get it. She does get the added evade. Oh, I forgot about that one, her ability. That is true. I should not have spent that target lock. Okay. Cluster again. Rolling 3. Oh, jeez. Re-rolling and spinning the focus. Alright, that one's gonna do something. Set. Come on, knock out that shield, baby. Yes. So adds the evade, but 2 shields gone, so she's down to hull. That is good. Spent the focus, and that is it. We will cloak dials. Take this focus off. So I'm going to have to reacquire my locks. That's whatever. RSP-1 is actually going to try to go for a block here. So hitting that rock, not going to be able to lock anyway. So might as well not even bother trying to shoot. RSP-1, hard turn. 2 or 3? What do we think? 2 put us kind of in the way. 3 would put us in the way, but you could kind of turn. Try swing out. I think we do it 2. RSP-2. 2 bank. Follow. Try to follow. Echo. Echo, echo, echo. Echo, echo, echo. I think if we decloak to the right and back. No. I mean, we could have Echo try to bump again. Head back, hard turn, try to bump and get another hit damage. If we go left and forward, we may be able to hard turn. It's a little closer though than I'd like, but I think it'll work. But will it be out of range? Left, forward, be up this way, hard turn. Trying to visualize. I think it'll work. And then hopefully we can just Vader off that. If we bump correctly. Ba-doo-ba-doo-boo. Okay, let's go with that. Luke is stressed, so that's nice. He's got to do a blue if he wants an action. Alright, set. Decloak. Could always K turn too, but with Echo. I'm less willing to do that though. Left and forward. Let's do it. And we're gonna go out the rear with said gear. Okay. To the back. That should looks like we'll be clear. Forward. Okay. No, like it's like barrel. RSP 1. We're decloaked, we get our evade. 2. Roll 1. We don't take any damage, that's nice. RSP 2. So you can't move the template back like that before the move. Oh. Huh. I suppose you're right. Huh. Alright. I'll back up. Hang on here. I illegally decloaked. Hey, there. Not quite. There. Alright. Well, it changes my move. So, like, that would be a terrible thing to do now. So let me rethink this. Now I feel dumb. Okay, so if we block him here, we go backwards maybe? I don't think we turn quite enough to hit him. We could barrel roll, that's a little scary. Because I'm gonna be like right here-ish, hard turn, barrel roll. Luke shouldn't have a shot, or he'll bump. The other option is I actually just decloak the other way. That's a little scary too, though. If I decloak this way, and hard turn in. What's her dial look like? It doesn't show me on here. Hang on. Pieces. Rebel. Arc. She could go like a 3 or 4. So if I'm here and I hard turn, she could probably get past me. Shoot, I don't want to take too much time either. I'm just going to go backward and we'll see what happens. Left backward. Yes. See if I fits. I don't know if I will actually. Oh, yep. Should be good. Should be bueno. Okay. Oh, I guess I need to put Echo's thing back. I didn't even change it. Just thought I might. So decloak is gone. Evade is here. RSP2 for the block. This goes back over. I already rolled for that. Bam. I don't get my... Move his dial over. I don't get my lock, but I should have a range 1 shot if it bumps. Yeah, it was blank. Echo. Let's see. If I do get the block, it should be an arc already, so I'm going to actually focus. Right? Do I want to focus or do I want to barrel roll? If I barrel roll, I could probably get a range 1. Chances of Luke coming up kind of high, actually. Kind of high. Let's barrel roll. To the right. I don't know if it's still the same command. Oops. Was that just a straight one? Barrel roll, Alt R, right centered. Oh, I wanted to go right back. Right back. I was thinking it was gonna... It used to pop up a template. Right backward. There we go. That way, hopefully he bumps us if he does come toward us. Set. Oh, alright. Ooh. Going fast and turning around. Well, should be good. As long as it clears, which should clear, I think. Should clear by a decent amount, yep. There it is, out of Vader's ability to do anything significant. Nor doesn't have a... Oh, Nor does have a lock on Echo. Schnucks. Should be obstructed, so I'll have 4 dice and an evade token. Shuckers. Well, at least we block Luke, I guess. Screw you, Luke. That's how I feel about that. Okay. Alright, well. Luke will still have a shot. He won't be able to focus Echo, and that's what might save Echo. But Nora again does have that target lock already. Combat. Let's see what happens. Luke's going first. Probably at number 1, because it's damaged. It's a tougher shot, but it's down to Hole. So he's got the force because he's a jerk. So there's that. Okay, so 3 dice and force, so that's full. 3 dice for myself. Natties, nothing. Almost dead. So that should save Echo too. Man, 1 and a 2 and a 3. Goodbye, number 1. I mean, she's naked, but it's 4 dice against 2. No mods for anybody, but still. Still. Oh, wait, no, she gets Lone Wolf. No, yes, she does. Range 2. Oh, there's a potential I could do it. Yeah! Aha! Still alive! Lives to shoot another day. Another round. Alright. So we evaded that. Down to 1 health. Close one, everybody. Close one. Alright. Echo does not have a shot. RSP number 1. 3 dice. Firing. At Nora. 3 dice. Boom, shakalaka, nothing. Because she gets the free evade, so. Set. I'm just gonna go ahead and start calculating the next one. Yeah, if there's an enemy at range 0 to 1, yep. Rolling 3 dice. And nothing. Set. Nothing. Dials. I'm kind of just speeding along 1. He's kind of got a time crunch, so I'm trying to be thoughtful of that. And then on 2, like, she gets an auto evade. So if I do 1 damage, that's it. Oh, and I rolled the wrong amount of dice, but it's fine. Not gonna re-roll. It was full evade. I don't know. Like, the only thing re-rolling would do would be potentially getting a hit, which is to my advantage, and that's not fair. So we're not gonna do that. I just hit 3 because that's what I just rolled with number 2 or number 1 or whatever. Okay. Alright, so Echo can do much the same thing. Decloak that way, 1 hard turn. Maybe even like a 2 hard turn because it'll come out this way, go to the rear. No, 2's probably dangerous. RSP1 needs to get out of here. So we will go 3 straight and 3 hard. 2 straight, 2 hard might be better, but... Number 2. Just do a 1. What is Nora's green? Or blues, rather. 1 straight, 2 straight. I guess there's banks that could happen, but probably not. Maybe a bank to the left, like a 2 bank to the left, or a 1 bank to the left, but... Let's see. Okay, either way, that should be fine. RSP2. Hang on, wife is calling. Stand by. Alright, we're back. Let's see. Alright, so we ended up in a decent position. RSP-1's probably dead. But beside the point. I was hoping we'd get a bump or something. Not the case. Probably should have been more preservative and just ran away. I was kind of thinking he was going to bank to get that rear shot, but he's got the rear shot anyway, so... let's see here. And she's calling again. Hang on. Vader on... which one? Okay, let's see here. On Luke, I guess. If we shoot at Luke... Problem is, we got focus fire on Nora here, right? That seems great. She's gonna get the auto evade. That kind of stinks. Luke looks like our closest point here may be obstructed, but it's hard to tell, but it probably is. Because it goes from this little point here to Luke's corner. If we shoot there, that's 3 dice who get an evade, and then, you know, it just kind of stinks. It does mean he won't have his focus for the shots. That's good. Luke. I guess I just try to whittle down Luke. I don't know. Let's go Nora. Let's just try to focus fire. Focus fire Nora, because RSP-1, we're not saving him. Like, if he somehow lived, that would be incredible. Let's just try to knock out Nora, because if we can at least get Nora to half, which she's 10, so if we can get 2 damage on her, which is completely doable, that takes, actually, I don't know if that puts us in the lead or not. Let me look here. Half of Nora is 90, so 45. That might work out. Hang on. And then he'll have 42 plus 41. So he'll have 83 versus 45, 30, 75. Oh, that'll be close, but it'll be in his favor. Not much we can do about it, though. I mean, just going after the biggest point deal. Oh, wowzer. Actually, she took the damage. Interesting. I guess she just wanted to slam somebody hard. 2. Taking 3. 3 shields, RSP-2. At least need her to use that focus. Something I have not really considered either is that even if I don't use Vader on a round, I can still use him on my evade or attack dice. Like Luke's been doing with his force charges. So he used the focus. Blank focus. Rolling 2, he's probably dead. And so it is. That's enough. Get my window. Bam. Just enough. There's P1. So, because I'm pretty sure it's going to get called, maybe even after this round, his time's waning down, so. Point-wise, there's, I mean, even if I'd have to destroy Nora, which is doable. Technically. Technically doable. Oh, and we are not actually obstructed. I thought that was close. I just didn't want to get... Oh, wowzer. Really? Rolling 3. And now I'm scared. Yeah, 3. Bam! Ah! Ah! Alright, well, I need the evade to cloak, or else I'm hitting that rock. Which means I'm taking 4. 4, I guess. 2 shield, 2 hull. Gosh darn it. What a round. I mean, Nora, 100% natural. Luke, 100% natural. Out the back, Nora, just enough. That's all you need, was just enough. It doesn't have to be overdone. Kill's a kill. So now we're definitely losing on points because Echo's at half. Well, you know. No worries, you got points anyway. So 4 on Nora. Even if I kill her, I won't have the points for it. And there's a blank, so that stinks, but we'll spin the focus. So she's only going to take 2, and then he can only do 3, so without like some super crits, she'll stay alive. Three. And spend the lock, because no sense in saving it. Doesn't do us any good. She doesn't take anything because of the basically reinforced. Nice win. That's a cool list. I like that. I'm going to have to send that to my buddy Todd. He runs Rebels in our group. I'm kind of going to be focusing on Imperials and First Order and maybe Separatists. I don't know yet. So yeah, nicely done, Jamaican Lumberjack. So yeah, great job. Things I could have done differently in that. I could have gone more after Luke. I kind of started splitting up a little bit, or turned everybody at Nora. I got split up, and then it just went south from there. I wasn't able to get all my guns on people. That being said, I never really had moves where it was beneficial to do something different. Maybe the only thing I could think of would be when everybody just got clustered down in this area and I killed Blount and then I ran into each other. They all could have done something different. That kind of messed my formation up and stuff, which sorry, I don't think there's a good way to keep it other than I was thinking about that like straight and slam around, and then they both would have been facing this direction, turn in, and then they, sweep up. I don't know. I don't know if that changes anything. Echo also missed out on some Vader opportunities. Just better positioning with that. I don't know if it ever came to be where I could have used Vader's force point to attack or modify my hits or evades. Evades probably wouldn't matter because I didn't take damage to that last shot, but wow, that packed a punch. I definitely flying Echo better than I did my first couple games of 2nd edition. I think the key is staying cloaked with Vader and just trying to get that damage in, and then when it looks like I'm going to be safe, I decloak, attack, and then cloak and do shenanigans again. But I do like how Echo felt on this round. I've had some pretty bad games. But that was fun. That was a great run. The other lists I've flown against were all like lots of missiles. So Imperial missile lists with Jonas and stuff. Or Punishers or something. Or Punishers and Jonas. yeah, we're gonna keep trying this out. There is the Evergreen Cup coming up, and that's why I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. This looks like it has some potential. I just gotta be flying it more. So great to be back to kind of normal stream times. I missed it, so I'm happy that we're gonna be back. Let me show you the schedule. Back to kind of what we were at before. Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays will be 10 to noon-ish. I mean, like today, right? We went to 12. It's 12:37 right now. I might go to 1 sometimes. I might stop at 12 sometimes. It just kind of depends on what I got going on. That being said, on those particular days, they are work days, and there's a total chance that I might get called in early for some overtime. And that's kind of too juicy to pass up. Let's see. Thursdays, I'm off. Wednesdays, I'm also off, but so is my wife, so we're going to do family stuff or appointments, things like that, where we can double team life. So nothing on Wednesdays, but Thursdays, for now, anyway. On Thursdays, we'll be on during my 4-year-old's nappage time. So that 1 to 3 is kind of needs an asterisk there, but kind of when he goes to nap and when he gets up. So that one's a little more tentative. Wednesdays in about 3 weeks or 4 weeks possibly. We're trying to start up our Edge of the Empire campaign again. I've been talking with Todd and Gil, who ran Gideon and Tobias in the first Edge of the Empire that we streamed out. That campaign looks like they want to continue those characters, so I'm kind of planning some stuff for that, but that probably won't kick off until January, because at work we're going to rebid on posts and days off and things like that for the new year, and it's not worth it to start up a campaign and then have to stop after like a couple of sessions. So we're just going to do some one-shots through the rest of the year. I'll be a player actually for some of those. My buddy Todd will GM. Let's see, anything else news-wise? I don't think so. I think that's it. So, Vassal League sounds like it's going to start kind of seeding people and taking the applications in October. So there are going to be some spontaneous X-Wing here and there, because I want to prep for that Evergreen Cup. Also get ready for when the Vassal Squadron does pick up. I just want to get used to some of this stuff. I know we're kind of in the middle of a couple games that I need to go back and finish through. Prince of Persia on the Super Nintendo and X-Wing, the PC game from a long time ago. We didn't get too far in that. There's actually a lot to it. A lot of expansions and stuff. So we got to hit that at some point. I might even do like some nighttime streams. The hard part with that is because of our 3-bedroom house, my computer room is kind of also my youngest's bedroom, so he does sleep like a rock, so there is some chance we could do that. And he also does like keep going into our room, which I'm trying to prevent, but only so much you can do. So then he's not even in here. So that's a possibility. So yeah, lots of stuff going to be happening with the channel. Hit the follow, and we'll hopefully see you guys around the VUG. Thank you for coming back. Good to see you. It's been a long time. I'm ready to stream, man. I'm good. I'm feeling it. Alright guys, take it easy, and we'll catch you guys next time. Of course, I've been out of the loop for a while, so my outro music is not queued up because I'm just not the brightest. So let me just get this beefed up before I finally sign off, and here it goes right there. Alright guys, take it easy. Sci Fighter out. Requesting flyby.